This is one of my racks that I built last year. I'm going to try and help you guys out on how to build your own rack system. Helix is up there. So what you do is you grab your tub and you measure your dimensions. You're going to want to measure from this edge to this edge. Write that down. Measure from this edge to the other edge and write that down so that you know the size of your shelves. So you write those down, and I would give yourself probably a ½ inch, well, an 1/8 of an inch anyways, play on each side. So then you do this. You sit here and you draw all kinds of crazy pictures. And this is basically what I wanted the rack to look like. This is actually the stuff I was drawing up for my bigger rack, but draw that out, you figure out what size your shelves need to be, so you know you need so many shelves at that size. And then I made it with 11, so it'll hold 11 tubs, so you're going to need 12 shelves, so you have a top on it. So you do that, and then your dimension, your length dimension of your shelving unit is going to be your width dimension of the sides. So you figure that out, and it's a lot to try and figure out, and you just got to sit down and think about it. Let's see, like this rack dimension made out of 3/4 inch melamine. That's what this is made out of. I needed 12 pieces. Let's see if I can zoom this in. 12 pieces at 35 inches by 16 3/4 inches. Then I needed 2 pieces at 35 3/4 inches by 72 inches. Then I needed 1 piece at 72 inches by 16 3/4 inches. And you can see that as I went through, I scribbled out and changed, and changed my dimensions and everything I wanted. Originally I was going to just put the back on it. On the outside, I decided I wanted the back to actually insert into the rack so that it hopefully would hold heat a little better. Let's see, and then the other thing you need to figure out is when you cut your wood, how are you going to get the most out of your wood without having a lot of waste? So you have to figure out which way to have it cut so that you're not wasting a lot. So that's what these pictures are of the actual sheets. They come 4 foot by 8 foot panels, so you just got to figure out which way you can cut them to get the most out of the wood. So here's the plans I scribbled up for my hatchling rack to fit underneath my animal plastic racks. That's the rack that's right here. Fits underneath my animal plastic racks. So what I do is I took one of those tubs and measured the dimension of it, and then I knew I needed my shelves to be as deep as one of those tubs. So here's all the plans for it. Like I said, you just got to figure out, here's the measurements for the tubs. My tubs were, let's see, they were 16 1/8 inch long by 11 1/4 inch long, and then they were 5 5/8 inch high. So you just got to figure all that out, and you want your shelf to be a little bit longer than 16 1/8, so you have a little bit of play there. You can push them back in. And then you need, I wanted room for 4 tubs to go across. So there's 4 tubs across. So these are what I had to cut everything at. I needed 5 pieces at 45 1/4 inches by 17 inches. 2 pieces at, this is the 5 at 45 1/4 inches by 17 inches are my shelves. Then 2 pieces at 26 inches by 17 3/4 inches, which is the sides, the 2 upright pieces. and it's 3/4 because I wanted the back, which is this one piece at 45 1/4 by 26 inches. I wanted to set into it to hopefully hold heat a little bit better. And then this was an extra piece that I needed for another rack system. So I did that, and then you need to figure out how many screws. So I figured out I needed 2 screws for each shelf all the way down. You see I got these little dots. Those represent the screws. So I knew how much I needed to hold it there. And then 2 on the top, 2 on each shelf. So you count all those, and then plus the back to hold the back. I needed what, 1, 2, 3, 4 screws to hold the back going in from this side. And then so you count those up, times it by 2, then you know that this side needs the same amount. So you add them to get together, then you figure out how many you want in the back. Like I wanted additional 4 screws per shelf on the back. So you know, 4 times, how many shelves are here? There's 5 shelves, so you figure that out, add them all up, and then you know how many screws you need. Let's see what else. Flex watt. Oh, down here in the back you can see the flex watt, which I ordered from Reptile Basics, and it's like $8 for the flex watt for probably this whole thing, and it's not much at all. You can see it right back there. Pull this tub out. There's the flex watt. So I ordered that off Reptile Basics. I ordered 2, let's see, what were they, like 30-inch pieces. They will hook up the power cord and everything for you. That's like an additional $5 or something for the power cord. So you're looking at like, I don't know, probably maybe $20 for the whole heat setup. So then you run your probe, which, where is it? My probes run down here. You can see that wire running in the back, runs over onto this side, and that goes to my helix, which is not plugged in right now. I don't have any hatchlings right now, but so that runs to that, which I also ordered from Reptile Basics. That's probably the most expensive thing to this rack, is that helix. They run about $140, right around there. Then you have your edging. This edging you put on, it's called bandit edging. You put this on, you put a piece of aluminum foil over the top of this, and just iron it on with a regular iron, like a clothes iron. And what it is it has glue already put on it, and it just melts the glue onto the wood, and I mean, it looks pretty nice. Works good. And like I said, you could do, you just gotta do all your measurements and figure out what size rack you want, and just go from there. Do all your measurements and really think about it and figure it out, and you should be alright. And I'll show you the same thing on this rack. I'll show you the flex watt in this rack here. Same thing. Right back there is the flex watt. See, I put a little block there to stop the tubs from actually directly touching the flex watt on that one, but I really don't think you need it. I haven't put it on any other racks. So, and then, oh, another thing is your spacing between the rack and the tub. What I did was, when I built this, I did each shelf individually, and I put CDs, music CDs, and just, I got 4 kids, so they ruin music CDs and movie DVDs and stuff all the time, so I just took all their bad DVDs, and so I put them each corner, one in the middle, and then one in each corner in the back, and then I set the tub on top like this, just like this, and then set the next shelf on and screw it in. You know, taking screwing each side of it, and then it gives perfect, I mean, it's perfect perfect spacing between, you just have a little bit of a gap there between the top and bottom. Snakes cannot get out of there. It's just, I mean, I don't know what a CD, I think it's like a 1/16 or an 1/8 of an inch. I don't even think it's an 1/8 of an inch, but just enough for them. I mean, you can barely see a gap there. But they can't get out of there. I've had hatchlings in here and they can't get out, so that works good. This one I put wheels on, which even with the wheels, the sucker's hard to move because it's heavy. And like, I don't have any snakes down here. You can use it for storage. I have a whole empty rack right here that's nothing but storage right now. Another good idea is when you do it, to buy all your tubs first. Because when I did this rack, I had a hard time finding, I only bought 3 tubs to start with, and then I had to shop around to find the same tubs again because I couldn't get the same tubs. So I had to hunt around 3 or 4 different stores before I found the same tubs again. So you might want to buy all the tubs you need first, and then like I wanted extra, so when I found them I bought more so that I had extras I could swap out when I was cleaning the other tubs. And then this one's also ran off a helix right there. This is 96 degrees, but in the back where the probe is, it's back further than the back of the cage, so I check the temperatures every now and then to make sure they're dead on. They're running about 92 to 94 degrees in the back of the tub and probably about 80 in the front. But get yourself a piece of paper and start scribbling. This is all you need for to build a rack. Just imagination, I guess. And maybe this will help you out. I'm not sure. If you guys need any help, I guess leave me a comment and I'll try to help you out. If I build any more, I'm definitely going to film it as I'm building it, because it'd be a lot easier to explain what I'm doing while I'm doing it. It's kind of hard to explain. And to be honest with you, I had no clue what I was doing before I started this. So I don't have a lot of work, or I haven't done a lot of stuff with designing things, so these were first attempts and they came out pretty good. Good luck.